Welcome inside the Cambrian College Gymnasium. I'm David Bowen. With me on the broadcast tonight is Lindsay Digby. And Lindsay, we've got ourselves the OCAA men's volleyball semifinals tonight. The first game on tap featuring Cambrian and Fanshawe. I think we've got ourselves a pretty fun night of volleyball to watch, Lindsay.
I would have to agree. The crowd's starting to get a little bit larger. The energy is building. Really looking forward to watching this semifinal match between these two teams.
These two teams have met each other twice already this season. They've split the season series. Fanshawe won the first matchup 3-1 in November. Cambrian won the most recent one in February. Some players to watch tonight for both teams. Cambrian, I've picked two guys. Liam Hansen, he has been outstanding for Cambrian this year. Second in kills per set, third in total kills. And then their setter, obviously Sam George, leads the OCAA in assists per set. For Fanshawe, I've got Tanner Patterson. He leads the OCAA in terms of aces per set. And then Jaden Crowther as well, fifth in the OCAA in hitting percentage. Lindsay, I know you've got those players being recognized for some really impressive awards this season.
That's right, yeah. Cambrian ended up taking home the West Division championship, so that's quite the accomplishment by Cambrian College. And of course we had Jason Diot, first team All-Star, Liam Hansen, first team All-Star, Sam George as well, and then Cale Bast, second team All-Star. So really want to send a big congratulations out to those young men who have worked hard all season. Of course we also saw Ethan Wheatley, who also obtained a rookie All-Star. And of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention Dale Beausoleil, West Division Coach of the Year.
Yeah, so we're getting closer to the first matchup. Later on tonight, 8 o'clock, Seneca and Humber will have a matchup at 8 o'clock. Cambrian second place last year, losing to Humber in the final. That game went all the way to the fifth set, so they're looking for a bit of revenge and get back to the final tonight. As this game will tip off around 5:30. Should be fun, and looking forward to doing this with you, Lindsay. First time doing volleyball. This is certainly not a hockey game, so we're getting my feet wet, but I'm grateful to be here and looking forward to this matchup. Played volleyball for a bit as a kid, but never to this level, so really looking forward to some really high-level volleyball tonight.
It should be pretty exciting, and again, I can feel the energy building in the room. Hometown Cambrian College is really looking to put a great show on for us and bring the energy tonight.
Yeah, it's starting to fill in with people. I'm already starting to feel the temperature rising, not only in terms of the competitive spirit between the players, but also just overall temperature. Starting to get a little bit of the sweats going, but it's well worth it to watch some exciting matchups tonight. Cambrian looking to get back to the final like they did last year, and hopefully, but Fanshawe, like all season long, they've been a tough opponent for Cambrian. It's really anyone's game. We talked about that, Lindsay.
It is, and it's tough to come to Sudbury and play in this gym, but like I saw last year with the Fanshawe team, they brought the energy, they brought the enthusiasm, the spirit was there as well, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing what this Fanshawe team has to offer here tonight in this semifinal match.
All right, myself and Lindsay will step aside, and we'll be back for action between Cambrian and Fanshawe. inside the Cambrian College Gymnasium. Both teams out on the court now, getting closer to the national anthem. Cambrian wearing their yellow to the right, Fanshawe wearing their black and red to our left. Lindsay, looking forward to this. I know we've said that a few times now, but final 4 teams. This is what these 2 teams have played for all season long to get to this moment. And crowd is certainly filling up. Almost no more room to sit in the bleachers, but I'm sure it'll be standing room only soon enough here at the Cambrian College Gymnasium. Back inside the Cambrian College Gymnasium. National anthem is in the books. Both teams will shake hands, and then we've got action between Cambrian and Fanshawe. Lindsay, first set always important to get off on the right foot. See which team gets off to the better start between Cambrian and Fanshawe tonight.
Yeah, and you know, nerves can sometimes play into these big matches, so we'll just have to see what kind of nerves are at play here for this very first set.
Yeah, Lindsay, you told me that the volume would turn up. So we get a bit of introduction here to the starting lineups. welcome back. Awesome introduction of the starting lineups for both teams. So we get ever so close to the beginning of this matchup between Fanshawe and Cambrian. Semi-final action here for the OCAA men's volleyball. Cambrian, the home team with the home crowd, looking to get back to the final like they did a year ago. As I'd mentioned before, these teams have played each other twice this season in the same division. Fanshawe winning the first matchup and Cambrian winning the second. Fanshawe will get the first serve of this one. Keith Escabusa will serve it up for Fanshawe. Here we go, an exciting night of volleyball here at the Cambrian College Gymnasium is officially underway. Good dig there from Cambrian and a good spike, but a good block from Fanshawe, and they're going to get a violation here for touching the net is Cambrian, so Fanshawe will get the game's first point. Look at the energy from the Fanshawe bench already. So Escabusa with another serve for Fanshawe. Over the net, another good bump from Cambrian. This time they'll go to the far side, a good spike, but another good dig from Fanshawe. Now a block from Cambrian will go out of play, so Fanshawe with a 2-0 lead to start this one. Good energy for Fanshawe early, Lindsay.
You weren't kidding. They're energized. They're ready.
So third serve in a row here for Escabusa. Once again, dug up there nicely by Cambrian. Another good play, though, from Fanshawe's libero. They'll try the near side. Good block, but it's kept alive by Fanshawe. Trying the far side, and tipping it over was Trottier. Cambrian does well with that. Another good save from Fanshawe, though. They'll have to just play this one over the net. Good play to get it back here to the near side. Oh, great tip there from Colin Hutchison, and Cambrian is on the board.
What a beautiful roll shot.
So Andrew Smith will serve it up for, or pardon me, Cale Bass will serve it up for Cambrian. Excellent serve from him, but it goes off the net, and Fanshawe will get that point. Bit of an unforced error there for Cambrian.
Yeah, perhaps some of the nerves creeping in here in this very first set. First couple of points in.
Tyler Gibson will serve it up now for Fanshawe. Once again handled there by Connor Dorsey. Played over, now Fanshawe with another chance to score, and they will. That one tipped off the hand of the Cambrian blocker, but it's Fanshawe's Colin Hutchison getting the point for them. 4-1 Fanshawe here in set number one. So Gibson to serve it once again for Fanshawe. Each ball so far has gone in the direction of Connor Dorsey. There he is again, bumping it over. Cambrian trying to keep this alive, but they won't be able to. And the early momentum is certainly in favor of Fanshawe here in the first set.
You know, it's so important off that very first pass that you give your setter something to work with. Otherwise, it just makes everything else really difficult. First pass mindset.
There's a better one from Dorsey. George will set it up, but a great block there from Fanshawe on the near side. And they lead 6-1 here early in set number one. Kyle Perreault tried to get that past the Fanshawe blockers, but great play from them. Falcons up early. This time it goes to the far corner. Cambrian able to get it up, and again another block. Great save there from Dorsey. Goes over to the far side, and Cambrian's going to get this point here.
That was a really tight set, but they made something of it.
So Cambrian trying to get momentum back on their side as Ethan Wheatley will now serve it up for Cambrian. Set over to the far side. Good block from Cambrian. It's right by the net, and a great spike there from Cambrian and Jason Diot to get Cambrian another point. Cut the lead to just 3.
At 6'9", it's hard to block that, right?
Yeah. Wheatley will serve it up once again. Nice bump there for Fanshawe. Great setup and a middle attack there. A great hit from Carr for Fanshawe to get a point for them back. Carr will serve it up for the Falcons now. 7-3 here in set number 1. For Fanshawe over Cambrian. Carr over the net, dug up there nicely, good hit, and that ball is going to go close to the fans. It's kept alive though by Fanshawe. Chance here for Cambrian though to set it up. George will set it near side, a good spike, and this time Fanshawe can't track it down. And a little bit of redemption there for Cambrian's Kyle Perreault.
And what a great job by the setter, Sam George. He definitely had the blockers second guessing where he was going to set the ball, which left Kyle Perreault with a one block situation.
Hansen will serve it up for Cambrian. Bit of a dicey bump there for Fanshawe. They do well to get it over the net. Far side Cambrian will just have to play it over right by the net here. Fanshawe trying to keep it alive. Cambrian with the chance to set it up. George will go the far side. Good spike there from Cambrian, but it's kept alive by Fanshawe, and they'll get the point out of it. Nice play right at the net there.
Yeah, this Fanshawe bench is right into every single point, motioning the tool.
Fanshawe to serve it up. Colin Hutchison serving for them. Lefty serve, but it goes off the net. An unforced error there for Fanshawe. Cambrian will take that. The lead is back to just 3 for the Falcons. Lindsay, you talked about the nerves. You can definitely see that early in this one with maybe some uncharacteristic mistakes from both teams. Cambrian will serve it over, but there's another unforced error. Perreault a little deep on the serve. So both teams trading points there on some misplayed serves. Tanner Patterson now to serve it over for Fanshawe. That one goes way up in the air, almost hit the net. Dorsey now with it, plays it near side. Punched over there by Cambrian, but kept alive by Fanshawe. And the spike there from the Falcons, and Andrew Smith goes off the net. Point for Cambrian.
What a great job by Cale Bass. That was a really tight ball that was set tight to the net, and he just tried to do the best that he could, and it ended up working out for him.
Cambrian's cut it to 3 a few times now, trying to cut the deficit to 2. Far side, and a good play though by the Falcons. Another middle attack there, and Jaden Crowther gets the point for the Falcons. Crowther will now serve it up for Fanshawe. Crowther over the net, good dig from Dorsey. It's played to the near side, but the spike attempt there was blocked, and Fanshawe, look at their bench, they are all into it here. They don't have the home crowd, but their bench is certainly playing a role here in the first set.
It really does become sort of that 7th player on the court when you have an active bench that's cheering and into every single point. Makes a big difference in a game like this.
Crowther over the net. Dorsey plays it to George, and middle attack, but it's kept alive by Fanshawe. They'll try the far side. Good hit there from Gibson. Gibson will get it again, and this time it's going to be a point for Cambrian as Gibson made contact with the net. So 11-7 the score. Cambrian trying to claw their way back into this first set as Sam George will serve it up for Cambrian. Good serve from George. Good dig from Fanshawe. They'll try the far side, and a good spike there from Gibson. Kept alive by Cambrian. Tipped over the net. Goes right by the net. This time Cambrian able to keep it alive. Dorsey plays it over to the near side, and the hit there from Cale Bass was a bit deep, and that's a point for Fanshawe.
Great effort all around by both teams. Getting lots of hands on the ball. That effort not to let the ball hit the floor is great here today.
Jakob Curtis will serve it up for Fanshawe. Played by Dorsey to the net. Spike attempt there was blocked. Fanshawe right back on the attack, but this one goes out of play. Point for Cambrian. That was Carr who tried to just tip that onto the near side, but a little deep. So now Cale Bast will serve it up for Cambrian. 12-8 the score. Passed over the net. Trying to keep it alive is Fanshawe. Far side, a spike attempt. Well, that one goes long. Couple of points in a row for Cambrian. Fanshawe trying to argue it was tipped, but the ref already made up her mind. So the deficit back to 3 for Cambrian. Bast will serve it up again. This one dug up by Fanshawe. Played to the far side. A tip attempt there by the Falcons and Hutchison. He'll try it again. This time it's blocked, but it goes out of play, and a point for Fanshawe. A few times Cambrian's got it, the deficit back to 3, but Fanshawe has answered each time and rebuilt the lead back up to 4. Tyler Gibson will serve it here for the Falcons. Over the net, Dorsey with a good dink. George will set it near side. Spike attempt now comes back over, and it's punished right back over the net there by Liam Hansen. The deficit is 3 again. Back into the game is Jason Diot for Cambrian. Ethan Wheatley will serve it up now for Cambrian. Played right by the net and quickly pushed right back over by Cambrian. Smart play there from Kyle Perreault.
Yeah, not much the setter can do on Fanshawe for those really tight passes.
Wheatley will serve it up again for Cambrian. This one goes off the net and then lands right in front of the first row. Bit of a good break there for Cambrian, and the deficit is now just 1.
Jacob Curtis took his eye off the ball and unfortunately fell right in front of him.
So Wheatley, third serve in a row now for Cambrian. This one right to Kipling. Fanshawe libero. It's played to the near side. Oh, what a great hit there from Fanshawe's Colin Hutchison to pause the momentum for Cambrian for a moment.
Did you see that land inside the attack line? Because I think I did.
Yeah, that was close. Fanshawe with it, though. Carr will serve it up. Dorsey plays it to George. George to the far side, and that one's going to be rewarded as a Cambrian point. It stayed in. Deficit back to 1. Great hit there from Hansen on the far side. He'll serve it now for Cambrian. Hansen over the net, and a good play there from Connor Kipling for Fanshawe. He made sure not to touch it. It was just past. Another kind of service error for both these teams in the first set.
That's right. That's 3 service errors. It's a very different game.
If you don't make those mistakes, yeah.
Don't make those mistakes. That's right.
Hutchison will serve it for Fanshawe. Played up there by Cambrian. They'll try Hansen's way. That's blocked nicely by the Falcons. They'll try the same side. Cambrian trying to keep this alive, scrambling to it. And forced to just play it over there is Dorsey. Chance for Fanshawe here. And they convert on it. Great hit there on the far side by Tanner Patterson. And the lead is back up to 3 for the Falcons. Colin Hutchison with the serve for Fanshawe here. 16-13 the score. Favor of Fanshawe. Hutchison over. Dorsey's bump attempt goes over the net. Chance for the Falcons here, and that one stays in. Good tip there from Jaden Crowther, and Cambrian's going to take their first time out here.
What a smart play by Jaden, seeing that the libero was a little bit too deep, leaving that position wide open right on the line for a tip.
All right, David Bowen and Lindsay Digby. 17-13. Lindsay, you talked about the nerves. We've certainly seen that with some maybe unforced errors from both teams. But to me, I've noticed that the Fanshawe bench, you said, sometimes acts as that seventh player on the court. They're bringing as much energy as they can here on the road.
Absolutely, and it is making the difference. You know, every time Cambrian inches their way back, Fanshawe seems to get ahead a little bit further. And it really does make a difference. That seventh player is the energy that the players who are not on the court are bringing to the game here today.
Timeout about to finish up for both teams. 17-13 the score. Fanshawe still with the serve. Serving it still is Colin Hutchison for them. Hutchison's serve over the net, played up nicely there by Cambrian. That is a big man and a big swing for Cambrian as Jason Diot got all of that one, Lindsay.
He meant business on that one.
No kidding. So the lead cut to 3 once again. Kyle Perreault with the serve. Played up nicely. Now Kipling plays it to the far side. It's blocked by Cambrian, but Kipling's there again. They'll try it again. Does Fanshawe. Good block. Cambrian keeps it alive. George will serve it up near side. Good block.
Oh, great.
Oh,
what an unfortunate call.
Yeah, Lindsay, I kind of agreed with you. I thought Perreault might have got the back of his hand underneath that ball, but the ref disagreed. So point for Fanshawe, and the lead's back to 4. Tanner Patterson will serve it for the Falcons. Takes his time. Now the serve coming from Patterson, and it hits the net. Unforced error there for Fanshawe. The lead back to just 3 for them. The big man will serve it for Cambrian now, Jason Diot. Diot's serve over the net, played up by Kipling. Served over to the near side, and the hit there from Fanshawe is long, as Hutchison got a lot on that, but it was too deep, and the lead now just 2 for them. Diot will serve it again for Cambrian.
Carter Pitlock's passing quite well for Fanshawe in this match so far.
To the net, set there by Escobusa, and this one's going to be a point for Fanshawe, and once again they get the lead back to 3. 19-16 the score.
And a substitution for Fanshawe as Andrew Smith comes into the game for Jacob Curtis.
Serving it up here is Crowther for Fanshawe. Crowther serve right to Cambrian libero Dorsey. Now George will serve it up. Fanshawe trying to keep this alive. They'll get it over, and that's going to be a point for the Falcons. Great tip on the far side there by Gibson. And it's 20-16. Crowther will serve it once again for Fanshawe. And another service mistake. Both teams have been guilty of that here in the first set. Crowther didn't get enough of that one, and the lead back to 3 once again. Sam George will serve it for Cambrian now.
And Jacob Curtis back in the game.
George with the serve. Played up nicely by Fanshawe. Set over to Escobusa to the far side. Escobusa back with it. Kipling far side. The hit from Gibson. Cambrian able to keep it alive. Nice set there from George, but a great block by Fanshawe on that far side. Getting up nicely with Silas Carr. And it's now 21-17 for Fanshawe here in set number 1. Curtis will serve it up for Fanshawe here. Over the net, Dorsey will play it up.
Great pass.
George with the nice set. Fanshawe trying to scramble to keep this one alive, but they're unable to. And a point for Cambrian there.
Great effort by Tanner Patterson. You know, never let the ball hit the floor without an effort is that attitude, especially when you get to this level of play. And he's demonstrating that he's in it to win it here today.
Cale Bast with the serve for Cambrian. Pass serve, Kipling with a good pass. Set was good, but the hit from the middle there for Fanshawe, and Carr goes off the net. Cambrian within 2 now. Bast with another serve for Cambrian here. Good serve, good pass. Escobusa to the far side, over the net, but Cambrian keeps it up. Near side.
Tight set.
Yep, right by the net, and we're going to have a point here for Fanshawe, I believe, as Cambrian stepped over the line.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kyle Perreault, the ball was set a little too tight for him to really do anything with it. Tried to make lemonade out of lemons, just got a sour lemonade at the end.
Tyler Gibson here with the serve for Fanshawe as they get closer to winning set number 1. Good up there from Cambrian, and Perreault makes up for that recent mistake, gets that point right back for Cambrian.
In volleyball, you have to be able to shake off any play that didn't go your way, because where you're working on the very next point. Kyle did a great job of not letting that net call impact his play.
Escobusa with the set. Good block, though, from Cambrian, as Kyle Perreault up there with the big Jason Dion, and the lead is just 1. Cambrian will serve it up once again. Ethan Wheatley with the serve. Fanshawe has led the entire set. It hasn't been tied since it was 0-0, but another service mistake there from Cambrian as that serve from Wheatley was just too deep. 23-21 now for Fanshawe.
In these matches, you want to be serving aggressive, but there's a cost to it.
Yeah.
I don't know that that was as aggressive as they had hoped.
Jason McPhee will serve it up now for Fanshawe, but that one well wide of the target. It's back to just a 1-point lead for Fanshawe after that poor serve. Liam Hansen with the serve now for Cambrian. 23-22, first set coming down to the wire here between Cambrian and Fanshawe. Hansen serve, played up to the net. Now a spike attempt, goes off the blockers, and no one can get to it for Cambrian. So Fanshawe now 1 point away from winning the first set. And Cambrian's going to call their second timeout here of set number 1. Obviously lots of volleyball left, Lindsay. But for both teams, really, I think the level of play will only continue to get better as this one goes along, as nerves have certainly been a factor here in the first set.
That's right, and we're hoping that Cambrian and Fanshawe will give this growing crowd an incredible show like we've already seen here today. I suspect that volleyball is just going to get better and better as the sets progress. So we'll see how this first set turns out. Will Fanshawe take it? Will Cambrian come back? We'll just have to wait and see.
Take a quick breather here until the timeout is over, and then be back for the end of set number 1. Okay, welcome back. Fanshawe up 24-22 here in set number 1. This is game point for them. Serve coming over here from Hutchison. Kept up there by Bast. George will try Hansen's way. It's tipped over. Fanshawe with a chance to win it now. Softly played over, kept alive by Perreault. George trying Hansen's direction again. Great dig there from Fanshawe, and they win set number 1.
What a great dig by Fanshawe, just to be able to set up the play, and an incredible end to the first set.
25-22. Fanshawe wins set number 1. I'm David Bowen. That's Lindsay Digby. We'll step aside until set number 2, where Cambrian will look to respond here on home court. Cambrian College Gymnasium. Men's semifinal here for the OCAA Volleyball. Fanshawe took set number 1 by a score of 25-22. Cambrian obviously looking to respond here in the second set. They'll get the first serve as Sam George, their setter, will serve it up for Cambrian. And another service error for Cambrian. This time George hits the net, so Fanshawe gets the first point of set number 2. Tyler Gibson will serve it up for them now. Gibson serve over the net, kept up by Dorsey. George will set it up, and a good hit there from Cambrian and Ethan Wheatley to tie the score.
You know, when the libero gives a great pass like that, the setter really has every single option in the world, right?
Now serving it here, Cale Bast. Bast serve a bullet. Good keep, though, by Pitluck. Good block, though, from Cambrian. Pitluck with a great effort to try and keep it up, but it was just out of his outreached right arm, and Cambrian takes their first lead of set number 2 here, 2-1.
Ethan Wheatley showing his excitement over that big block for Cambrian.
Bast will serve it up once again for Cambrian. Kept up there by Pitluck. Served over by Curtis, blocked by Cambrian, but it'll go out of play, and Fanshawe ties it up at 2. Silas Carr will serve it up for Fanshawe. Cambrian crowd trying to provide as much pressure as they can on him. Serve over the net. Dorsey, good pass to George. He'll come near side. Hansen's shot was blocked.
Oh, a tight ball.
Cambrian trying to keep this one up. Great play from them. They keep it alive. Hitting it over is Cale Bass. Another chance for Fanshawe. This time Cambrian can't keep it alive. 3-2 for the Falcons now in set number 2.
What a great effort by Cambrian. You know, until that referee blows the whistle, you play that ball.
Another serve here for Carr for Fanshawe. Carr serve over the net. Dorsey's pass to George. Now a try on the far side by Perreault, and it goes just a bit deep. Fanshawe up 2, 4-2 here in the second set. Third straight serve here for Silas Carr for Fanshawe. Carr serve, played by Dorsey. George will try Hansen's way. It's tipped over, but out of play, or out of bounds, pardon me. 3-point lead now for Fanshawe. They've got the momentum early in this game.
I think Liam saw hands and he was trying to get a touch off that block. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way.
Fourth straight serve for Carr. Dorsey plays it again. George will go Perreault's way, and it's blocked there by Fanshawe. Cambrian arguing maybe a net touch. They're not going to get it. The point will go to the Falcons. 6-2 the lead for Fanshawe here in the second set.
Dale Beausoleil not too happy about that call.
No.
Referee saying it's the ball that hit the net.
George tries Hansen's way this time. Hansen will deliver. So it goes off of Fanshawe out of bounds. Cambrian looking for a moment to regain the momentum in this one. Maybe that can be it. Wheatley will serve it for Cambrian now. Wheatley serve over, played up by Pitluck right near the net. And yep, that's going to be too many touches there for Fanshawe. 2 points in a row now for Cambrian. The lead just 2 now for the Falcons. Wheatley will serve it once again for Cambrian. Over it comes, played up by Pitluck. Curtis with the set, partially blocked, and a little bit of miscommunication there from Cambrian as a couple of guys, that was, I believe Hansen and George, they weren't sure who was going to get to it. It just fell for a point for Fanshawe. So 7-4. Favor of Fanshawe as Colin Hutchison will serve it up here. Hutchison served well long. Easy read there for Cambrian. 7-5 the score now.
Both teams are starting to settle into this match.
Serve coming here from Liam Hansen. Hansen serve, played up by Pitluck. Curtis with a good set, and that goes off of Cambrian and out of bounds, pardon me, so a point for Fanshawe.
You know, we're starting to see that play a little bit more in the men's game, where the setter in the middle run a slide, and it's quite effective. So good on Fanshawe for running that play.
Tanner Patterson with the serve.
Great pass.
Dorsey with the pass. Played over. Kept alive by Fanshawe. Chance here for Cambrian, though, to set it up. George tries the middle, and a good hit, and that one goes off the roof. Right off the head of the Fanshawe blocker. And a point for Cambrian there.
For a ball to make it into the rafters in this gym, it's got to be a pretty hard hit.
Cale Bast delivering that one for Cambrian. Kyle Perreault having a bit of a conversation with the official, but looks like everything is okay for Perreault. He'll serve it up now for Cambrian. Good serve from Perreault. Pass right near the net here, and Bast is there to tap it right back over for Cambrian. It's just a 1-point game now, 8-7 for Fanshawe.
Difficult ball for the Fanshawe setter, Jacob Curtis. Those type balls, really, you just have to win the joust. And in that case, Cale Bast won that one.
Perreault, another serve, took a deflection off the net, but got over.
Great set.
That one near the net as well. Fanshawe will set it up. Curtis near side, and trying to get to it there for Cambrian was Jonas Obrich, but it goes out of bounds, and a point for Fanshawe.
And a beautiful swing by Tyler Gibson. Right inside that attack line.
9-7 the score. Jaden Crowther with the serve coming up here for Fanshawe. Crowther's serve played by Dorsey. George gets over to it. Bast will fire, and that one stays in. Another point for Cambrian, and Cale Bast with a couple of good moments here recently in the second set. Now Jason Diot will serve it for Cambrian. Diot, serve goes long, and another mistake there for Cambrian with the serve, point for Fanshawe. Now Fanshawe setter, Jacob Curtis, will serve it over for them. Curtis serve, played by Dorsey right near the net. George tips it over. Fanshawe was ready for it, though. Cambrian with it again. Hansen's spike attempt. Blocked but kept alive. Hansen again. Blocked again. Cambrian will try the other way and Bast, and he'll deliver. Cambrian back within one.
Fanshawe doing a great job of getting hands on every ball that Cambrian attempting to get over the net.
Sam George will serve it now for Cambrian. Play from Kipling. Now a chance here for Fanshawe, but the point's going to go to Cambrian there.
Fanshawe touching the attack line as a back row hitter and giving the point to Cambrian in this circumstance.
So we're tied at 10 here in set number 2. Fanshawe took their first set 25-22. Cambrian trying to answer back. Serve from George, though, goes off the net. Point for Fanshawe. Into the game now for Fanshawe. There is Ty Klassen.
Referee having a quick word with Tanner Patterson.
(11-10) Fanshawe here in set number 2. Tyler Gibson will serve it here for Fanshawe. Gibson serve gets over, pass right near the net again, and It's going to be a point for Fanshawe. I think George might have stepped over the line there, Lindsay. Either way, it was tipped back over by the Falcons, so 12-10 Fanshawe.
Yeah, Sam George, back row. Oh.
Lucky one there for Tyler Gibson. Deflects off the net, and Cambrian couldn't get to it. The lead back up to 3 for Fanshawe.
What a great serve, though. Those are so tricky to pass, especially as soon as they touch the tape. Just loses all its momentum.
This one, Bast plays up to George. They'll try Hansen's direction. Fanshawe does well to keep it alive. Middle attack from them. Kept alive, though, by Dorsey. Tipped over the net by Bast. Kept alive by Fanshawe. This one kept alive by the center, George. They'll try Hansen's direction. That's kept alive by Klassen. Near side, diving there is George to keep it alive. So we go back and forth here. Bast gets it over the net. Curtis tries the far side. Good dig from Cambrian to keep it alive. Fanshawe, they'll try the near side. Partially blocked, kept alive by Cambrian. George to Hansen. Tried to just tip it over, and that one deflects out of bounds. So Cambrian wins that good rally as Hansen earns them a point.
What an incredible rally by both teams. It's not often you see plays last more than 5 to 10 seconds in men's volleyball. That was a great show of the sport.
Cale Bast with the serve for Cambrian. Kept up by Pitlock. They'll try the near side, but the hit there from Fanshawe just a bit too deep. Cambrian back within 1. 13-12 the score now. Cale Bast will serve it up again for Cambrian. And that one goes off the top of the net. It does not make its way over. So point for Fanshawe. Carr with the serve now for Fanshawe. Carr's serve played by Dorsey. George will try the far side with Perreault, and Perreault will get the point back for Cambrian. Blocked out of bounds there by Fanshawe.
And that's a great swing by Kyle Perreault, seeing those hands and really nowhere to go other than to try and use them.
Ethan Wheatley will serve it now for Cambrian. Serves over, played up by Pitlock. Set to the near side. There's a good hit there from Tanner Patterson. Set was perfect there from Jacob Curtis. He made no mistake with that one. Whoa was right, Lindsay. Yeah, that one got everyone's attention here. No. 15-13 for Fanshawe. Colin Hutchison with the serve. Got a lot on it. Dorsey keeps it up. George has to race after it. Now Hansen with a smash attempt there. Kept alive, though, by Fanshawe. Hutchison's spike kept alive by Cambrian. Some good rallies here in set number 2. Played over by Hansen, but kept alive by Fanshawe. This one tipped over. Cambrian was ready for it. Perreault to George. Now Bast will fire, but that one goes just past the back line, and a point for Fanshawe. (16-13). Set number 2. Fanshawe winning the opening set. Looking to go up 2-0 here on Cambrian. Hutchison with the serve. It goes off the net. Point for Cambrian there. Fanshawe will switch up their liberos as Klassen comes out. Pitlock into the game for them. Serving it up here for Cambrian is Liam Hansen. Hansen serve. Kept alive by Pitlock. Great set there from Curtis, but kept alive now by Cambrian. They'll try the middle, and the hit attempt there from Diont goes past the line, so a point for Fanshawe there. 17-14. Tanner Patterson will serve it here for Fanshawe. Patterson serve. Bass keeps it alive. George to the far side. Perreault has his attempt blocked. Another point there for Fanshawe as their lead grows now to 4, and Cambrian's going to call another timeout.
Jaden Crowther is just a wall for Fanshawe. You have to try different things when you're up against a player like that. It's difficult, but Cambrian, if they're going to be successful in this match, they're going to have to try and find a way beyond Fanshawe's big block at the net.
All right, we'll step aside during the timeout. We'll come back. It's 18-14 in set number 2 here for Fanshawe. Welcome back. 18-14 for Fanshawe in set number 2. They're already up 1-0 here. Tanner Patterson with the serve. Dorsey with a great pass. And Perreault trying to finish it off, and they do. So right out of the timeout, Cambrian with some great execution on that one. Pass, set, and spike. Perreault with the serve now for Cambrian. Perreault's serve. Played up there by Patterson. They'll try the middle. It's blocked by Cambrian. They'll try the middle again, and guess who's there to block it for Cambrian? The big Jason Diot. Makes it now a 2-point game.
We'll see if Fanshawe can respond here.
2 straight points for Cambrian after the timeout as Kyle Perreault will serve it again. Perreault's serve is too deep. And the lead back to 3 for Fanshawe. Good read there from Carter Pitlick. He recognized that serve was long and let everyone know to let it go.
And Andrew Smith enters the game today for us.
Jaden Crowther will serve it up for Fanshawe. He's been great for them so far. Perreault plays it to George. They'll try the far side and Bast. Kept up though by Fanshawe. Comes near side. That's kept alive by Dorsey. Bast again. Oh, great dig there from Fanshawe's Crowther, but Cambrian with the follow-up able to get the point.
Cambrian not happy with a lack of a ball handling call from Fanshawe's side. It all seemed to work out in the end. We also have Jacob Curtis re-entering the game again for Andrew Smith.
Diot with the serve for Cambrian.
Great pass by the libero.
Pitlick with that pass. Great keep though by Cambrian. Bass sent it over. Fanshawe kept it up, and then the spike there from Gibson, deflects out of play, and Fanshawe back up by 3. 20-17 the score in set number 2 is Fanshawe looking to go up 2 sets here. Over the net, Jacob Curtis. Pass perfect to George, and then spike right down there by Ethan Wheatley.
What a great swing by Ethan Wheatley this year, who obtained that rookie all-star.
No one's getting up with Wheatley when the execution is like that for Cambrian. George with the serve.
And how unfortunate to follow a great swing
Yeah.
up with a missed serve. So they're at 5 this set alone. Very different game at this point had we be getting those serves. Fanshawe taking full advantage.
Tyler Gibson with the serve for Fanshawe here. It's over. Dorsey keeps it up. George will try Hansen's direction. It was blocked. Dioc keeps it alive, and now another try here is blocked by Fanshawe again. Tanner Patterson getting the block for them. It's a 4-point lead, 22-18 now. We get another timeout here for Cambrian. It's been that kind of game so far for Cambrian, Lindsay, where every opportunity where it seems like they're gaining some traction and some momentum, either a great play from Fanshawe gets the momentum back for them, or maybe some self-inflicted wounds from Cambrian puts the momentum back in Fanshawe's favor.
That's right, and I think Fanshawe is doing a really great job of staying composed, using their strength, just to make sure that the ball is hitting the floor. Every effort is going into this match. Looking forward to seeing how the rest of this match is going to shake out. Let's see if Cambrian can pull it together, pull back a couple of points, or if Fanshawe is going to take it away with 2-0.
We'll take a quick break and be right back after the timeout is over. Hey, welcome back. David Bowen and Lindsay Digby here. Quick sip of water for us, but we're ready for the finish to set number 2. Cambrian's going to need to string together a few points in a row to try and make this difficult for Fanshawe. Serve here for Gibson. Over the net, Dorsey gets it to George. He'll try Hansen's direction, and he'll deliver. That's twice now in set number 2, where right after a timeout, Cambrian has executed very well. Cambrian, now you got to follow it up with a good serve here. As Cale Bast will try to do that. Fast serve, played up there by Gibson. They'll try the far side.
Oh.
Hutchison with a great smash, but it's played in by Hansen now. Good keep by Cambrian. Near side, pushing it over to the perfect spot. There was Tanner Patterson.
What a smart play by Fanshawe. He saw that the setter had come up a little bit past the attack line, saw that it was completely open in position 1, and just placed the ball right where it needed to be. And coming in for Fanshawe is Jason McPhee. We'll see what Jason can do at the service line.
Fanshawe 2 points away here in set number 2. Looking to go up 2-0. Dorsey to George, near side. Hansen has it blocked. Crowther and Patterson there to deny Hansen, and Fanshawe 1 point away here in set number 2.
Whew. That was a big block.
So McPhee will serve it again here for Fanshawe. Set point here in game number 2. George with the set. They'll try the middle, and that one stays in. The block just gets a piece of the line, and Fanshawe goes up 2-0 here in the semifinal over Cambrian.
Jaden Crowther providing more wall support there for Fanshawe.
So Cambrian has to win the next set to keep this one going. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for set number 3 here between Fanshawe and Cambrian. back inside the Cambrian College Gymnasium. We're into set number 3 here in the OCAA semifinal. It's Fanshawe with a 2-set lead. Cambrian season on the line. They've got to win this one to push it to a 4th set. Lindsay just saw the Cambrian players kind of huddle up there before the set. They're well aware of the situation. You got to leave everything on the court now.
Yeah, Captain Kyle Perot, what do you say in these types of situations, right? And it's really about motivating the guys, helping them understand the gravity of this situation. They're down 2-0, so it's kind of do or die. So let's see if Kyle was able to rally the troops and take this set to the next level.
George will play it over to Hansen, and that's a pretty good start for Cambrian here in set number 3.
What a great swing by Liam.
It's Cambrian up 1-0. They haven't led very often in this one in either set, so a good start to take the lead here in set number 3. Bass with the serve. Pitlick plays it up for Fanshawe. Oh, great tip there from Tanner Patterson. He's done that a few times for Fanshawe. He ties it right back up. Tyler Gibson will serve it for Fanshawe. Dorsey with a good pass to George for Cambrian. They come to the captain's way. Perot has it partially blocked. Now Fanshawe and Hutchison. That's blocked there by Cambrian. Other side now. Partially tipped, kept alive though by Cambrian. Hansen again. 2-1 Cambrian.
Great job by both teams communicating what's happening on the court. You can see them talking to one another, moving around, pushing each other, getting them to move to wherever the ball's being set. It's just really great job by all.
Ethan Wheatley will serve it for Cambrian. Pitlick plays it up to Curtis. Now from the middle, a shot there from Gibson. Deflects off Cambrian and all tied up.
Tyler Gibson did a great job with that set that he was given. A little bit off kilter, I guess you could call it.
Yep.
A little bit further than he was anticipating, but managed to take the kill out of it.
Carr with the serve for Fanshawe. Right to Dorsey. George tries the middle, and there's Jason Diot again. Getting Cambrian back in front. Hansen will serve it for Cambrian now. 3-2. Cambrian here in the 3rd set. They have to win this one to push it to a 4th set. Hansen serve. Good play there from Fanshawe, but there's Jason Diot again. This time with a block for Cambrian to extend the lead to 2 points.
Looks like another wall's being built.
Yep.
We'll see how Fanshawe has to respond.
Hansen with the serve for Cambrian once again. Pitlick, great pass there to the center. They'll try the far side. Patterson is kept alive though by Cambrian. Perot has it blocked. And Fanshawe, the big point, and there's their bench getting right into it again, as they have been all game. 4-3 Cambrian, and Colin Hutchison now will serve it for Fanshawe. Hutchison goes off the net, played up nicely though by Dorsey. Now Hansen again. That's 3 kills here in the 3rd set already for Hansen.
And Ty Klassen just couldn't get a hand on it.
Yes, if you're Cambrian, your season on the line, you're going to need your best players to step up, and Hansen has certainly done that here so far in set number 3. Still a long way to go, though. Perot's serve over the net, played up by Curtis. Perot keeps it alive for Cambrian. They have some difficulty with it by the net. Fanshawe gets that point, back to just a 1-point game. Ty Clausen back into the game for Fanshawe in replace of Pitlook. Tanner Patterson will serve it now for Fanshawe. And Patterson hits the net. 6-4 Cambrian. Lindsay, we were talking kind of in between sets there. Cambrian with more service errors than Fanshawe so far, but there's the first one of set number 3. Hopefully no broadcaster's jinx here as Cambrian's about to serve. And there it is.
There's another one.
Cambrian makes their first service error of set number 3. Lindsay, it doesn't matter what sport. You can curse it as a broadcaster. So that one I'll take full ownership of. Apologies, Jason Diot. So it's still a 1-point game. Jaden Crowther will serve it now for Fanshawe. And 3 in a row. 2 from Fanshawe, 1 from Cambrian. 7-5 for Cambrian now here in set number 3. Sam George serving it now for Cambrian. He's had a couple service errors in this one. He's looking to break the trend of 3 in a row from both of these teams. Good serve from George. Good up, and now Curtis to the far side. George keeps it alive for Cambrian. Perreault forced to just pass it over. Pitlook, he'll try the far side, and Hansen tried to block it, but it deflects out of bounds, so point for Fanshawe.
Tyler Gibson having a really great game, you know, just the ability for him to see the hands and swing hard. He's doing a great job of using Cambrian's block.
Jacob Curtis with the serve for Fanshawe. George, good set near side. There's Hansen again, and Fanshawe tried their best to keep it alive, but they were unable to. There's 4 kills for Hansen here in set number 3. Cale Bass now with the serve for Cambrian. Bast. And there's your first ace of the game for either team as Bast picks a perfect spot for that serve to advance the Cambrian lead to 3.
Just out of reach for Tanner Patterson. Let's see if he goes back to him again.
Tried to go far side in Hutchison's way, but that goes out of bounds. Point for Fanshawe. 9-7 the lead for Cambrian here in the third set. Tyler Gibson with the serve now for Fanshawe. And Gibson hits the net. So Fanshawe maybe showing some nerves here as they're 1 set away from making it to the final, but that's at least 3 service errors from them here in set number 3. That's the difference between the 2 teams in this set is now Cambrian and Ethan Wheatley will serve it over. Played up by Pitlick. Now a middle attack from Fanshawe, and Silas Carr trying to swing momentum back in favor of Fanshawe. That first pass is vital for both of these teams as they both have some dangerous hitters, and that first pass is good. The setter for both teams is making some great plays setting up the attack. And there's another ace. This time for Fanshawe. Great serve there from Carr. And it's a 1-point game here in set number 3. 10-9 in favor of Cambrian. See if Carr tries that same spot here for Fanshawe. Carr's serve played up there by Bast. They'll go to Hansen again. Blocked. Oh, great play there from Gibson to keep it alive. And now Cambrian settles it down. They'll try Bast, and Bast delivers for Cambrian. Great set there from George for Cambrian as well.
Bast hit that ball so hard. Tanner Patterson didn't really have any time to play it off the block as it bounced right through his legs.
Hansen with the serve, and Fanshawe knew that was deep right after it left Hansen's hand. Go back to a 1-point game. 11-10 Cambrian. Hutchison with the serve here for Fanshawe. Hutchison kept up though by Perreault. Pass goes right back to Perreault, and he got all of that one.
Woo!
Deflected off of Tyler Gibson right into the stands.
Sauce on that one.
Yes. Cambrian back up by 2.
See how Fanshawe responds.
Perreault with the serve. Good play there by Pitlick. Set over near side, and that one stays in. Great play there as Jaden Crowther gets Fanshawe back within 1.
It really goes back to such a great first pass, right? Carter Pitluck setting his setter up really well for the middle to run that slide.
Patterson with the serve. Pass near the net. George went for the quick attack, tipped it over. Fanshawe was ready for it, and now it deflects off of Jason Diont and out. Or, no, they're going to call it Cambrian's point. Fanshawe.
Little confusion here.
A little confused as to why, and now it goes back to Fanshawe, so a little bit of confusion there from the official, but Fanshawe gets the point, tied up at 12. Yes, see on the replay there, good shot. Patterson over the net. Dorsey got it to George. They'll try Bass direction. This one right by the net. Bass will spike it down.
As a volleyball player, you just want those.
Oh.
You crave them. And then when they come, it's like the sky's open.
Right. Now that one was on a tee for Cale Bass. He made no mistake. Pitlick, another good pass for Fanshawe, and they're going to get another point out of it. Tyler Gibson on that far side ties the game.
And once again, doing a really great job of seeing those hands and tooling that block. And as a left side hitter, sometimes that's your best option because you can't go through the block.
Crowther with the serve. Played up there by Dorsey. They come to Bass direction, and it bounces around a couple times, but Cambrian couldn't keep it alive. And for the first time here in set number 3, Fanshawe has a lead, 14-13. Cambrian season on the line here. Fanshawe taking the first 2 sets. Crowther with another serve for Fanshawe. Played up nicely by Dorsey. George goes to Hansen. Somehow digged up, though, by Fanshawe. They'll go to Hansen again. That one blocked, and what a point there for Fanshawe. Hansen with 2 great hits there for Cambrian, but good compete from Fanshawe. It's now 15-13 for them. Crowther will serve it again. Bad pass there from Cambrian, but they quickly fix that mistake, and there's Cale Bass, who's been excellent here in the 3rd. Great hit from him to get it back within 1. That one took a kind of a funny bounce off of Dorsey. Good on Cambrian for sticking with it there. Sam George serving it now for Cambrian. Played nicely, though, by Fanshawe, but a great block there from Cambrian, and it just stays in. And we're tied at 15 here in set number 3.
Tyler Gibson saying, my bad to his setter. Sometimes that's all you can ask for, really, is just a player to say, you know what, my fault, I'll fix the next one.
Cambrian setter Sam George with the serve. Hutchison, great pass, and this time Gibson makes no mistake with that one. Fanshawe back in front, 16-15.
Gosh, Gibson has such a big reach. He did a great job of just seeing that empty court right in front of Kyle Perreault.
Jacob Curtis, the serve. Perreault slides to get to it.
Oh my gosh.
There's the big Ethan Wheatley tying the game for Cambrian. Great set there from Sam George for Cambrian. Put it right in the wheelhouse for Wheatley. Here's Bast with the serve for Cambrian. Pitlock, another good pass. Now Curtis tries the near side, and a great hit once again. It's Tyler Gibson. For Fanshawe as they regain the lead. Going back and forth here in set number 3. Gibson will serve it for Fanshawe now. Gibson serve, and that goes off the net. Gibson says, my bad. Score is tied at 17. Wheatley's turn to serve it for Cambrian. It's it over. There's Gibson. Now we'll try the far side. Cambrian there. It's near the net. Perreault tried to get it over. It was blocked. Cambrian now over to Hansen. Blocked and kept alive by Pitlock. Curtis gets to it. He'll play it to the far side. It's tipped over, but Perreault was there. Now a good shot there from Hansen as he just taps that one cross court and gets Cambrian the lead.
Yeah, Jacob Curtis was a little bit far back, and that tip was a little too far out of reach for him to grab. It was a great job by Cambrian recognizing the open spot on the court.
Wheatley, good serve. Right near the net, and trying to keep that up was Wheatley, but a great hit from Patterson to tie the game right back up for Fanshawe.
And we have number 17, Jason McPhee, replacing Silas Carr.
McPhee will serve it for Fanshawe. Coming right down to the wire here in set number 3. Cambrian season on the line. Dorsey, good pass, and there is another great hit from Jason Diop. Between him and Wheatley, Cambrian's got some really tall guys with some good vertical for that middle attack. Cambrian up by 1. Hansen with the serve.
We have Carr back in.
Hansen serve, good one, but kept up by Gibson. Quick pass, blocked by Cambrian. Fanshawe does well to keep it alive. Hansen gets it to George. He'll come to Perreault's way. That's played right back over the net by Fanshawe. Now Perreault again. Kept up, though, by the center, Jacob Curtis. Far side, a hit there from Patterson. Kept alive by Cambrian. Now right from the back court, there's a great hit from Cale Bass. Couldn't have dropped that one in a better spot to advance the lead to 2 for Cambrian. And for the first time all game, Fanshawe is going to use a timeout.
Cambrian setter Sam George is doing a great job moving the ball around, keeping Fanshawe's blockers guessing, really, where the ball is going to go next. They really have quite a deep presence on the court. Every single player contributing extremely well to Cambrian's lineup right now, and it's reflective in the score, really.
This is the toughest set to win, right? The one that, especially with the team season on the line here in the semifinal, if you're Fanshawe, you have to know you're getting Cambrian's best from here on to the rest of the game. We'll take a quick break and come back to finish up set number 3. Welcome back. David Bowen and Lindsay Digby here with you. Set number 3 between Cambrian and Fanshawe here in the men's semifinal here in the OCAA. Fanshawe up 2-0, but Cambrian up by 2 here in set number 3. Hansen's serve is a great one. Another ace for Cambrian here in the 3rd set. And a huge point for them to go up by 3.
That was such an important point coming out of the timeout for Liam Hansen. Let's see if he can find some energy and do that again. See if Fanshawe can answer.
This time they're there to keep it up. Gibson, and now far side. The hit there from Patterson, kept alive by Cambrian. Bit of miscommunication there. Now Fanshawe with a chance. Hutchison, his shot goes out of bounds, and another point for Cambrian. And the home crowd can feel it here in set number 3 as they're up by 4, 22-18.
And we have Jacob Goldsmith coming into the court for Fanshawe.
Yeah, first time Goldsmith's been in the game for Fanshawe. Hansen will serve it once again for Cambrian, and that one tried to take a bit off of it, but took too much off of it. It goes off the net.
And that's what we call a coach's point. Take a little bit of extra time, slow the play down. Well done on Fanshawe's coach, Patrick Johnson. That point goes to him.
A little bit of gamesmanship there. And Hutchison right back into the game for Goldsmith. Hutchison will serve it, and he gives it right back to Cambrian, though. That serve well long, 23-19.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about how the serves can make all the difference in a match as Fanshawe takes another timeout. And it's a very different game. Fanshawe's at 5 missed serves in this set alone. So we'll see how they'll respond after this timeout.
All right, we'll step aside for a quick break. 23-19 Cambrian here in set number 3. David Bowen and Lindsay Digby here with you. 23-19 for Cambrian over Fanshawe here in set number 3. Here's the captain, Kyle Perreault, serving it over for Cambrian. Great pass from Pitlick. They try the near side. What a dig, though, from Cambrian. A great play there to keep it alive. It's pushed over now by Fanshawe. Cambrian right onto it. Hansen will just touch it over. Fanshawe trying everything they can to keep this alive, but they can't.
What an incredible dig by Jonas.
Yep. Obrich just denied a great hit there from Fanshawe's Jaden Crowther, who's been outstanding all game for them. Cambrian looking to win their first set. Set point here as Perreault will serve it over. Great pass once again from Pitlick. Blocked at the net by Cambrian.
A little bit of a late block there, but it worked.
Crowther, there's a great play from Hansen. It goes right to the net, and Fanshawe able to get that point is Tanner Patterson there at the net to make the play for Fanshawe. 24-20 for Cambrian. Chance here if they get a good pass off of this Tanner Patterson serve. Patterson, nice play there by Bast. He'll get it back. Bast over the net. Kept alive though by Glasson. Now Crowther is there to get it.
What a great swing.
Fanshawe. Fanshawe not giving up yet in set number 3. And Cambrian is going to call their first timeout here of set number 3. Noticing momentum, maybe back, swinging towards Fanshawe's direction. We'll step aside for a quick break. 24-21 for Cambrian here in set number 3. Inside the Cambrian College Gymnasium. OCAA semifinal matchup here between Cambrian and Fanshawe. Fanshawe up 2-0, but here in set number 3, Cambrian just 1 point away. 24-21 the score. Serving it here is Tanner Patterson for Fanshawe once again. Crowd trying to push Cambrian over the line here in the third set, and they got maybe into the head of Tanner Patterson there as that serve goes long. Cambrian keeps their season alive. They win set number 3 by a score of 25-21.
Great job on head coach Dale Beausoleil, recognizing that that's another tactic in a coach's toolbox.
Right.
That point belongs to Dale. Well done to the Cambrian Golden Shield.
We'll take a quick break here before set number 4. I'm David Bowen, that's Lindsay Digby. We'll be back in just a few short moments. Welcome back. Set number 4, moments away here between Cambrian and Fanshawe. Cambrian winning set number 3, keeping this game alive, keeping their season alive. Their top players really showed up in that set for them. Hansen was incredible. Some great hits from Jason Diot and Ethan Wheatley as well. Lindsay, Cambrian going to need more of that. Fanshawe still has Cambrian on the ropes here in set number 4. Up 2-1.
Yeah, we'll have to see how both teams show up in this set. Cambrian plays like they did in the last set, it'll be a very good game. Fanshawe, let's see if they can get a little bit less missed serves. Might be a very different game.
Good start to this set. Here's Hutchison. His spike goes off the blockers of Cambrian and then out of bounds, so the first point goes to Fanshawe. Tyler Gibson now will serve it for Fanshawe. Gibson serve. Over. Dorsey to George. Now Hansen has it blocked. Right back to the net. There's a good spike from Bast. Good dig, though, from Fanshawe. Hansen with the try. Fanshawe there again. Near side, a tip attempt there by Fanshawe's Tanner Patterson was blocked nicely by Cambrian. They tie it up at 1.
That was an interesting rally. There was an overpass. Cale Bast tried to swing on the first try. The second overpass, Liam tried to swing on the overpass from the attack line. Cambrian successful in the end.
Good set there from Curtis. A hit there from Patterson goes too deep. 2-1 Cambrian. Cale Bast will serve it again for Cambrian. Bast, a lot on that serve, played up nicely, and now Hutchison will get that point back for Fanshawe right away.
Great swing. Not much the libero could do about that one. He was in the right position. Just a little bit too much heat on that.
Carr with the serve now for Fanshawe. Gets it over.
No trouble there with the pass.
Bast has to set up Hansen. Good dig there from Fanshawe's Tyler Gibson. It's right at the net here. Both teams battling for it. Cambrian now will slow things down. Dorsey over to Hansen. Oh, he almost got that. Now jumping right up at the net is Kyle Perreault to smash that one down for Cambrian.
I think Kyle saw that wide open spot in position 2 on the court and just took full advantage of it.
Good look on the replay there. 3-2 Cambrian. Ethan Wheatley with the serve. Wheatley gets it over. Bit of a missed pass there from Pitlock, and there's Perreault. You could tell by Lindsay's reaction on that one. A bit of a missed pass there from Fanshawe, and Perreault made no mistake with that one.
You know, and that's a bit of a rare thing from Pitlock. We've seen him pass really, really well this match so far. Let's see if Kyle Wheatley goes right back to him.
Wheatley tries Tanner Patterson. Better pass this time, and Hutchison makes no mistake.
What a great swing.
Lefty swing from Hutchison there on that far side. There's that first pass again. That first pass was right on the money there to the setter, Jacob Curtis, and he put it right where Hutchison wanted it. Colin Hutchison will serve it now for Fanshawe. Quick stoppage here. Something was on the court. We'll quickly throw that out of the way.
Some of the instruments that fans have brought into the gym are wanting to get in on the action.
Right. Hutchison just completely reset his whole service routine there, so nice to see superstition still here in volleyball, and Hutchison hits the net, so you wonder maybe that stoppage of play kind of got to him a little bit there.
Perhaps it did. As an elite athlete, those are the types of situations where you really want to be able to reset quickly.
Right.
Unfortunately, wasn't able to in that circumstance.
Hansen will serve it for Cambrian. Good serve from him. It's right by the net. Great play there from Curtis. Played over by Fanshawe. Nice setup there from Cambrian. And we're going to get a whistle here as Fanshawe either touched the net or maybe went across the line. A look on the replay here. That was tough to see from just that one look, but regardless, point for Cambrian. They lead by 3 here in set number 4. Hansen, another serve. We got all of that one. Went right by the net, and then a point here for Fanshawe. Cambrian and the captain, Kyle Perreault, may be asking why, but...
Well, and if we're looking on the replay here, if the ball doesn't completely pass the plane of the net, Cambrian's at fault here, and it looks like it was close. Fanshawe successful in the end.
Patterson will serve it for Fanshawe, and they hit the net again. It's been a story of this game. Whichever team kind of makes more service errors, they end up losing the set. That's 2 now for Fanshawe here in set number 4.
Sometimes they say the ball never lies either, right?
Right.
So was that last point rightfully Cambrians?
Perreault over the net.
Curtis, great run by Fanshawe.
And there's their leading kill-getter, Jaden Crowther, pardon me, making it 7-5. Crowther will serve it now for Fanshawe. Crowther gets it over. Diving was Dorsey. Then Perreault has to be just played over by Cambrian. Chance for Fanshawe here. Somehow Cambrian gets it back over, but smashing it right back down is Tyler Gibson for Fanshawe. It's a 1-point game now. Crowther will serve it for Fanshawe once again. Gets it over. Perreault to George. Far side. Good hit there from Bast. Good dig, though, from Fanshawe. Over it goes. Nice play by Perreault. Now Hansen. And Hansen has it go off the blockers, out of bounds. Oh. Now the official is giving that point. Okay. All right. All right.
A little excitement there.
Point for Cambrian. Pointed the wrong direction. So 8-6 Cambrian here in set number 4. Cambrian down 2-1, so has to win this set to force it to a 5th and final. Diont with the serve, gets it over. Pitlook, good pass this time, and great play there from Tyler Gibson. Didn't really spike that one, but just a great tap into an open area to get the point for Fanshawe.
It's a bit more of an aggressive tip, so you know the defense is expecting a hard hit. And they get caught on their heels. Great job by Fanshawe recognizing that.
Curtis with the serve, good pass from Dorsey.
Oh my goodness.
Getting up and spiking it right down was Cale Bass for Cambrian. Gosh, it looked like he was floating in the air there waiting for that pass from George. 9-7 Cambrian.
Fanshawe quick to reset here.
George with the serve.
A great pass.
I'll go far side, and a great hit from Tyler Gibson.
He's been solid all night. You know you can count on some of your go-to players. He has definitely been one of those players for Fanshawe this set.
He'll serve it for them now. 9-8 game. In favor of Cambrian.
Cambrian just taking a moment to wipe up some sweat off the floor there. We'll get back into this in a second.
Gibson having to reset now. Gibson gets it over. Dorsey, great pass. Bit of a mishit there from Cambrian. Now Fanshawe will set it up. Getting it over there was Patterson. Good dig from Dorsey. Now Hansen tried to just tip it over, and it was blocked by Fanshawe. They've tied it up at 9. Didn't quite get enough air underneath that. Hansen saw that on the replay there. Gibson with another serve. Gets it over near the net. And now smashing it over again is Bast. And since set number 3, he's been a key contributor for Cambrian in this comeback effort. Another kill from him here in set number 4.
Ty Klassen in the right spot, just a little too much for him to handle.
Pitlick back on for Fanshawe for Klassen. There's a good pass there from Gibson. Now Hutchison has it go off the block and out of bounds. Perot kind of ran into the officials' area over there. Good to see everyone's okay. Perot trying to get up and block that spike attempt there from Hutchison. Tied up at 10 here in set number 4. Serving it here is Silas Carr for Fanshawe. Gets it over. Dorsey. Nice little set there from Cambrian. They'll try Perot's side. Nice keep though by Carr. Fanshawe gets it over. Good play by Bast. Now a chance for Hansen. Good rally going between these two teams. Fanshawe forced to just pass it over. George will try Hansen again, and Hansen finds the open area and gets the point for Cambrian.
Really smart on Liam Hansen as well. You know, he's swung really hard a lot of the game and then take a little bit off, give them something different to look at, and Fanshawe wasn't able to respond.
Wheatley with the serve for Cambrian. It's over. Pitlick to Curtis. They'll go to Hutchison, and Hutchison answers right back for Fanshawe. Seen some great spikes for both of these teams. Hutchison and Bast in particular for both teams. Their vertical is very impressive. Not the tallest guys on the court for either team, but they might get the highest on their jumps as Hutchison will serve it for Fanshawe. Tied at 11, and Hutchison, that's twice this set for him that he's hit the net. Third service error now for Fanshawe. 12-11 Cambrian. Liam Hansen will serve it up here for Cambrian. Hansen gets it over. Patterson gets it to Curtis. They'll come near side, and did that deflect? No, it did not. Too deep there for Tanner Patterson. Cambrian up by 2. Yeah, good look on that replay there. No deflection. Good call from the referee. Hansen will serve it again for Cambrian. Hansen gets it over. This one's right at the net, and there's Jason Diot. Once again there for Cambrian. It's a couple times here in set number 4 as Fanshawe will take a timeout. That long pass is just right on a tee for the Cambrian attackers. 14-11 Cambrian here in set number 4. They're looking to push this to a 5th and final set. I'm David Bowen. That's Lindsay Digby. We'll take a quick breather and finish up set number 4 when we come back. Welcome back. Cambrian and Fanshawe here in set number 4 in the men's volleyball semifinal here in the OCAA. Fanshawe had the momentum early, went up 2-0. Cambrian responded in set number 3, and now they're up by 3 points here in the 4th set. Liam Hansen will serve it for Cambrian. Pitlick there to keep it alive. Set to the near side. Trying to keep this alive is Cambrian. Great effort there from Connor Dorsey to libero, but just couldn't get there in time. Or pardon me, not Dorsey. Jones Obrich was in the game. The point for Fanshawe there. Now Tanner Patterson will serve it for Fanshawe. Patterson takes his time, throws it up, gets it over. This one's near the net, but a great pass, and there's that middle attack for Cambrian again. Jason Diot.
Great swing by Jason, using the top of the blocker's hands. Just a little too far out of reach for the defense in the back row.
Kyle Perreault will serve it now for Cambrian. Perreault gets it over. This pass is right near the net. Cambrian taps it over. Great play from Pitlick, though. Over the net it comes, and Perreault almost got to it, but it takes a touch off the ground and a point for Fanshawe. Fanshawe hanging around in this set. Cambrian biggest lead was 3. It's now down to 2 once again, and there's Jaden Crowther with the serve for Fanshawe. Crowther gets it over. Dorsey, good play, now far side, and there's Cale Bass once again. He's been outstanding for Cambrian past couple sets.
And another successful tool. Right, again, you can't beat him. Try and use him.
Yeah. Jason Diot with the serve for Cambrian. Lead back up to 3. Pitlick gets it to the center. Curtis, they'll come near side, and that one, no deflection. Another point for Cambrian as Tyler Gibson got a little underneath of that one. Biggest lead of the 4th set now for Cambrian, 17-13. Jason Diot with the serve. It's it over. Pitlick to Curtis. Pushing it over there was Patterson. Cambrian with a chance. Hansen has it blocked. Great block there by Carr for Fanshawe. Good look at that on the replay. Jacob Curtis, Fanshawe setter with the serve. Gets it over. Great pass there to George, and there's the middle attack again. If it's not Diot, it's Ethan Wheatley providing damage from the middle. Cambrian back up by 4.
Great decision by Sam George to leverage those big middle swingers. Let's see what he can do on the serving line.
Gets it over. Now Fanshawe looking to answer. Goes off the blockers, kept alive by Perreault. Here's Bast again, and too much heat on that one for Jacob Curtis to handle. Cambrian up by 5 here in set number 4, and Fanshawe will burn a timeout. Crowd getting back into it, Lindsay. It was dull early, but Cambrian's provided plenty of life the last couple of sets. 19-14 the score here in set number 4. Lindsay, you want one final thought before we send it to a quick break?
Sure.
Take it away. Take it away. I thought I cut you off there. I felt bad.
No, it's all good. We'll have to see what Fanshawe comes back out with. Being down a couple of points, Cambrian has the home gym advantage. We'll see how the Fanshawe starters can respond in this situation. Cambrian's done a great job of rallying with each other, supporting one another, communicating, and just swinging hard on every single ball, making smart decisions. So we'll see if they can continue that momentum and bring this to a 5th set match.
Well, we'll keep it rolling here. Apologies, Lindsay. No break for us. 19-14 for Cambrian here in set number 4. Sam George will serve it over once again for Cambrian. George with the serve. This pass near the net. Kept alive, though, by Fanshawe. And we're going to have a point here for Cambrian.
A little bit of a miscommunication there, resulting in 4 touches on the ball.
Yeah.
Looks like we have Jacob Goldsmith coming in. And Colin Hutchinson's going to take a bit of a break.
So Cambrian in complete control here in set number 4. Up 20-14. Going to send it to a 5th set. George with the serve. Got on top of that one. Goes off the net. And Fanshawe with it now. Tyler Gibson with the serve for them.
And that last point goes to Patrick Johnson.
Again, that's happened a few times in this one. Bit of a struggle to keep this alive. Now Perreault tried to get it over, and he did. Point for Cambrian.
There's not enough of a press from that Fanshawe block in that situation. Kyle Perreault easily able to tool the block there.
Kilbass with the serve for Cambrian. Not a lot on it. Gibson kept it alive. Near side, Patterson. Kept alive though by Cambrian, and there is Liam Hansen. 22-15 here in set number 4 for Cambrian.
Andrew Smith in the right position. Perhaps if he was a little bit lower defensively, he may have been able to get that ball up. Jacob Goldsmith coming back out of the game for Colin Hutchinson.
Another serve here for Kilbass for Cambrian. Gets it over. Pitlick gets it to Curtis. They'll go to Hutchison's direction, but it's blocked by Cambrian. Hitting up there was Jason Diot, or pardon me, Ethan Wheatley. Cambrian and their crowd can sense it here in set number 4. 23-15 the advantage. Kilbass once again with the serve. And a lot on that one. Gibson does well to get it up. Comes to the near side. Bass gets it right back over for Cambrian.
Oh, and a tight ball.
Hutchison forced to just push it over, and that one is out of bounds. Point for Cambrian. They're 1 point away from sending this to a 5th and final set. After being down 2-0, Cambrian does well to almost send it to a 5th set here.
It looks like Andrew Smith is entering the game for Jacob Curtis. See if Patrick Johnson can win another point.
Bass with the serve. Pitlick. Good pass. Near side. Spike attempt there from Patterson. Cambrian trying to keep it alive. They just get it back over the net. Smith over to the near side. Patterson again. Cambrian doing everything to try and get it over. And what a play there from the captain, Kyle Perreault. This one is going to a 5th and final set to determine who the first team in the OCAA final will be.
Almost looked like a Superman jump. What a great effort by Kyle Perreault. The ball set a little bit tight, well, really tight, in fact, and really just made the most out of that situation, painting the sideline.
All right, it's winner take all in set number 5 between Cambrian and Fanshawe. We'll step aside for a quick breather and be right back for the beginning of set number 5. Welcome back inside the Cambrian College Gymnasium. This has been everything you could ask for a semifinal matchup here in the OCAA men's volleyball. Fanshawe went up 2-0. Cambrian comes right back and ties it 2-2. Fifth and final set, first to 15. A win by 2, no limit. This is, like, as they say, for all the marbles here in this one to get a spot in the final.
I'm anticipating this gym getting a little bit louder.
Yep.
It's loud in here already, but the volume is turning up in here at the Cambrian College campus.
Those buckets that they're using as a drum might end up breaking that thing with how hard they're hitting it now. Delay to set number 5 as Jaden Crowther and Cambrian's Kyle Perot meet up in front of the table, but that issue seems to be resolved. Fanshawe will serve it first here in the last set. Their setter, Jacob Curtis, will get things going. Curtis gets it over. Dorsey, good pass, middle attack. Fanshawe was ready for it. Cambrian gets it back. There's Hansen, and he'll open the scoring for Cambrian.
Some great coverage by Cambrian's defense after a big block from Fanshawe.
Cale Bass with the serve now for Cambrian. Gets it over. Great pass there from Hutchison. Far side. Oh, great play there by Opwich. Now it's capped off by, guess who? Liam Hansen. First 2 points going to Cambrian and Liam Hansen here in the 5th set.
Second referee having a quick conversation with Wheatley. Wheatley seemed to understood.
Fast with the serve for Cambrian again. They've got the momentum early in the 5th set. Gets it over. And that one, that was close. It stayed in. Oh, Cambrian, little bit of miscommunication there. Cambrian trying to talk to the second referee about it, but that's a good break for Fanshawe to get that point. Make it 2-1. Gibson with the serve, gets it over. Bass, good pass. George goes to the far side, and the captain, Kyle Perot, delivers for Cambrian. Great set from George, and Perot does well to earn that point for Cambrian. Ethan Wheatley with the serve now for Cambrian. Wheatley gets it over. Passed up by Gibson. Curtis and right to the middle, and a little bit of miscommunication here from the officials. That was Silas Carr who...
The one official is calling a touch on the ball.
And I think Diot knows.
Yeah, body language can kind of tell you a lot, and Diot doesn't seem too upset with the original decision of there being a touch.
Oh, interesting.
Wow, so after some discussion, the point awarded to Cambrian, and Fanshawe is not very happy with that. Tyler Gibson can't believe it. He's hands to the face there. It's 4-1 Cambrian here in the 5th set, and Tanner Patterson makes his way over to discuss with the ref. The decision's already been made.
Fanshawe's captain coming to chat with the coach. Not very happy with that decision. We'll see how Fanshawe responds.
Wheatley with another serve coming up here for Cambrian. Just gets it over. Pitlick has some difficulty with it. Fanshawe forced to just pass it back over. Hansen to George. Oh! There's Cale Bast.
With a celebration at the end. What an incredible swing by Cale Bast.
Timeout, Fanshawe. Lindsay, you said the gym might get a little louder. You were absolutely correct. 5-1 Cambrian will step aside for a quick break during the timeout and come back for the rest of set number 5. Here inside the Cambrian College Gymnasium. It's all Cambrian so far in set number 5. They lead 5-1 as Ethan Wheatley serves it over. Gibson just gets to it, comes to the near side. Good hit there from Tanner Patterson. Fanshawe trying to get some more life, get back into this one. Big point for them there. They're going to have to find a way to steal some points from Cambrian while serving, as now coming out of the game for them is Silas Carr, and into the game Jason McAfee to serve it, or McPhee, pardon me. Fanshawe's done this a few times, just subbing McPhee in for the serve. McPhee gets it over. Dorsey to George. Hansen tapped it over. A little bit of miscommunication here. It's kept alive, though, by Fanshawe.
Oh, dear.
Great play there. Now middle attack for Cambrian.
Great dig by the setter.
Kept alive. Hansen trying to get up, and it's blocked. Another point for Fanshawe. Great rally there from both teams as Patterson gets the block for Fanshawe.
All of Fanshawe's bench stood up on that one, and rightfully so.
Jason McPhee with the serve. Puts it over. George, middle attack, and a great hit there from Jason Diot. Regain the 3-point lead for Cambrian. Cambrian bench getting into it now as well. Hansen with the serve now for Cambrian. Hansen gets it over. Great pass. Curtis near side, and there's a good hit once again from Tanner Patterson.
There's no give up from this Fanshawe team, especially in the 5th set of a semifinal match. You have to give everything you have into this. Empty the gas tank, and that's exactly what this team is doing.
Here's Colin Hutchison. Had some difficulty with the serve in set number 4. This one he gets over, and it's too long. Hutchison in that 4th set hit the net twice. That one got a little too much of. Cambrian up by 3. Here's Kyle Perreault to serve for them. Perreault, big swing. Oh, great keep. It's right near the net. And the point's going to go to Fanshawe here.
Well, an interesting call by the referee. If we take a look at that replay, does Jason Diot, yeah, he crosses over and makes a reach.
And it's going to be a yellow card assessed here.
Cambrian getting a little excited about that point.
This game's had a bit of everything now officially. So 7-5 your score. Tanner Patterson serving now for Fanshawe. Cambrian crowd trying to will their team to the final. Patterson gets it over. Dorsey right to George. Diot tips it over. It's kept alive by Fanshawe. Near side, great block. Fanshawe forced to play it over. George goes to Bast. That's blocked, kept alive by George. To Dorsey. Bast from a tough angle, forced to tip it over. Great rally here. Pushed over once again. George to Hansen. That's blocked. Hansen, though, keeps it alive. Then Diot with the hit, and that point's going to go to Fanshawe.
What happened there?
I was going to ask you the same thing, Lindsay.
I think maybe Diot got caught up in the net. Oh, yeah, there we go. Efficient.
So now just a 1-point game. Tanner Patterson, another serve for Fanshawe. Patterson gets it over. Bast with a good feed, he gets it back, and there he is, Cale Bast. Great hit once again for Cambrian, and going to be switch of sides now, 8-6 Cambrian. Take a quick break. Set number 5, Cambrian up by 2. We'll come back here for the rest of the action between Cambrian and Fanshawe. Okay, welcome back. Set number 4, 8-6 for Cambrian over Fanshawe. Serve for Jason Diot. Gets it over. Pitlick right to Curtis. Now near side, there's Crowther. Been a little quiet as of late, but reminds everyone he's still a factor for Fanshawe.
It's rare that he's not effective running that slide. It looks like we have a bit of a change-up happening. Jonas coming in.
8-7 Cambrian. Serve coming for Crowther here for Fanshawe.
Sorry, Jacob Curtis coming out taking the break.
Crowther with the serve. Gets it over. Perot keeps it alive. Punched
good fix.
Yeah, great.
Push
Push over
set
there.
here.
And then it's pushed out of play, out of bounds there by Oliver Prentice for Fanshawe.
Fanshawe not happy with that call, as they're saying there was a touch from Cambrian, but replay says otherwise. A little bit out of the screen, but didn't look like there was much rotation on the ball there.
Serve coming here for the Cambrian setter, Sam George. George gets it over. Good pass from Hutchison. Of our side, getting up and putting it down is Tyler Gibson for Fanshawe.
What a great cut shot. You know, often as a left side hitter, you're working on different shots to add to your toolbox, and that's just a really, really smart decision by Gibson on that play.
Curtis gets the serve over. George with it for Cambrian. Oh, good tip. Great.
On a pancake.
Oh, and that was a late whistle, Lindsay.
Oh.
Ty Klassen thought he kept it alive for Fanshawe. The official says otherwise, and the Fanshawe coach is beside himself about that call.
Disappointing for Fanshawe.
About 3 of those moments here in the last set where really both teams have been upset with different calls. Cale Bast with the serve now for Cambrian. Bast gets it over. There's Curtis. Far side for Hutchison. Nice pass though to George. Now Perreault had it blocked. Fast. Back to George. Far side. Hansen!
What a big swing.
Cambrian up by 3. Timeout, Fanshawe. Their last of set number 5. We'll take it to a break. We'll be back for the finish to this one between Cambrian and Fanshawe. All right, welcome back. Set number 5, Cambrian and Fanshawe. Cambrian maybe can taste the final, but some work to do here as Kilbast will serve it up. Tips off the net. Oh, great play from Hutchison to keep it alive for Fanshawe, and they deliver. Tyler Gibson cuts the lead to 2.
Really big point there for Fanshawe. Well done for Gibson. Swinging, scoring. Let's see what Fanshawe can do at this point now.
Gibson with the serve. Gets it over. Great pass right to George. Now Perreault gets it over, and the block stayed on Fanshawe's side. Cambrian up 12-9 now. Ethan Wheatley with the serve now for Cambrian. Wheatley gets it over. Pitlick has some difficulty with it, and it's an ace for Wheatley and Cambrian.
A rare thing for Pitlick.
Second referee having a chat quickly, but Wheatley ready to serve again for Cambrian. Wheatley gets it over. This time Pitlick is there. Now Curtis, near side for Hutchison, and the tight set caused some difficulty for Fanshawe, and Cambrian officially 1 point away from getting back to the final.